Welcome back, Curselings. It's been a while. Now, we all know what horror movies are. They are movies that are supposed to be scary and evoke some kind of fear. For instance, the movie Smile, which is by far one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. Like, I definitely curled up watching it. But what if I told you Jojo Siwa made a horror movie and it was terrible? Like, really bad. If you've been following my channel, then you should know I am probably the biggest Jojo Siwa hater on this platform, and I'll humbly accept that title. Thank you. Thank you. Because ever since 2024, Jojo has been losing her mind, doing weird dances on TikTok, doing even weirder things on stage, setting YouTube dislike records for her music,
with an astonishing, record-breaking 3.1 million dislikes!
and all in all, just being a menace on social media. And of course, all of this was for the purpose of her sudden rebrand from kids content to adult content, and it was just too much for the internet to handle. But somehow, in the middle of all that chaos she caused in 2024, she decided to drop a secret movie. And the only reason I say secret is because there was literally no record of her talking about it anywhere. I searched through her TikTok. I also searched through her Instagram, and I couldn't find anything relating to the movie, which came off kind of weird in my opinion, because why not say anything about a movie you're literally starring in? But that's neither here nor there. The secret movie in question is called All of My Friends Are Dead, and it was initially released at the Tribeca Film Festival on June 8th, 2024. And since we know the day the movie was released, I had the brilliant idea of checking Jojo Siwa's post that day to see what she was posting instead of promoting the movie. And this is what I found. So on June 8th, this is what Jojo Siwa posted. I can't use her song audio because I'll get copyrighted. So, as we can tell, Jojo was doing Jojo things, which is probably why we never heard about this movie. Like, imagine doing a movie with Jojo Siwa, and instead of promoting it, she's tweaking out on TikTok. Like, that's actually funny. Another reason we probably never heard of this movie is because it didn't perform well. Out of the 1,000 ratings that it does have, it's only sitting at about 2 out of 5 stars, which isn't good at all. And just by taking a look at some of the reviews, I can tell people hate this movie. But let's read just how much people hate this movie. Confusing, boring, and not even funny. That one stings a little bit. An immensely troubling slasher with not much to like. Hashtag AMIAS, all my ideas are stolen. Confusing, unsatisfying, and frustrating. 12 people found that helpful. I also wanted to quickly add that I found the actual trailer on YouTube and it only has 95k views, which is a lot, but when compared to Jojo's other stuff, it's nothing. It also only has like 300 likes and 100 dislikes, so I know for a fact 99% of people never knew this existed until now. So yeah, I think it's pretty clear this movie is not people's favorite, and honestly, I'd have to agree with them because I sat down and watched this hour and 30-minute long film, so you guys didn't have to. So before we continue this video, I need to see some thank yous down in the comments because this was painful. Now that we got that out the way, I figured we could actually review this movie. And lucky for us, this movie is so bad that it's practically free everywhere, which means I didn't even have to pirate it or buy it. So yes, I'm still a law-abiding citizen. Anyways, let's dive into it. The movie starts off with one of the weirdest scenes I've ever seen from a movie.
In life, they are the goat. In business, they are the goat. In family, yes, they're the goat. And when it comes time to chill the f*** out, they only smoke the goat.
Yeah, We do.
Christ.
So I've personally never seen a movie start like this. I guess I'm just too used to the line opening that goes dun 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 dun. So I'll give this one a chance. The actual movie starts off at a wooden cabin with yours truly, Jojo Siwa, and we're kind of thrown into some random flashbacks with a voice explaining how good of a person Jojo Siwa was.
The one who was such a light for others. It was an honor when they shared their hurt and their fears. It was inevitable. Someone would be drawn to that light just to destroy it.
So clearly, she has started tweaking, and I don't even know if that's her screaming. It sounds like it's a sound effect added in like a post scene. Anyway, Jojo gets killed by some kind of mystery person and the movie just goes on, but fear not because that's not the last time we'll be seeing Jojo in this movie. It then fast forwards like 2 years later and the story is following 7 friends going to an event called Karma Palooza, which I'm guessing is like an Easter egg to Jojo's song also called Karma that was released that same year. You know, the song that blew up and got the most YouTube dislikes in 2024.
3.1 million!
Yeah, that one.
Emergency. I need you to like my vid.
Homies, you're my onlys, you're my ride or die. Homies, you're my onlys, you're my ride or die.
Hey guys, it's Live in the Big City. And guess what? I'm going to Karma Palooza, baby! Shut the fuck up!
Now you know what? I actually understand him. We don't know much about these characters, only that they're really unlikable, and 6 of them were friends with Jojo Siwa. And after she got killed, they just replaced her with another blonde. What a way to honor your friend. And none of this is ever stated, you just kinda have to make a guess because you saw a random picture frame at the 3-minute mark into the movie. This also ties back into one of the complaints that I saw. It's because at the start of the movie, they just kinda give you like 10 minutes of random backstory to try to set up some type of history when in reality, it just doesn't work well. So after all these characters meet up, they finally start making their way to the music festival, Karma Palooza.
We gotta go! We gotta go right now! Start the band! Start the band!
I also forgot to mention, this is a very brain rot social media-esque movie, with some of these characters caring a lot about how many likes and followers they get.
Yo, can I post out my consent? Credit or copy? Got it?
Whatever.
And I'm personally not a fan of these types of films because they always have the most predictable characters ever. Like this girl, she's supposed to be the most famous out of this friend group, and yet her personality is the worst.
Hi, Ricky. Is that your agent?
Ew!
Liv, pump my leg later, please.
Are you in a van?
Yeah.
Are you being sex trafficked right now? Say something racist so I know you're okay.
Wait, what? Say something racist so I know you're okay?
Are you being sex trafficked right now? Say something racist so I know you're okay.
I feel like I'm starting to understand why Jojo never promoted this film.
3 post-therapy quotes.
Okay, well, so there you have everyone.
Whoa, pan that camera back. Who's that fresh-faced driver?
No, you wouldn't be interested in Sarah. Zero social game, nothing to exploit.
What a goddamn hater.
She who has nothing to share must have something to hide.
How right you are, Mr. Weird Agent. I don't feel like doing a full analysis of this movie, so I'm just gonna speed things up. Anyways, the movie follows the usual slasher type. While they're driving to the Karma Festival, they somehow destroy their tire and they can't drive anymore. A cop suddenly appears out of nowhere, even though there were just no other cars on the road. The cop gives them a lift to an Airbnb, and surprisingly, it's a house in the woods. Who would have guessed? They each die one by somebody wearing one of those LED masks that I've personally seen at a rave before, like in person. But instead of it being some kind of colors on the mask, it was a picture of Jojo Siwa. Apparently, the 6 friends bullied her to death for stupid reasons, and the person in the mask was getting revenge for Jojo Siwa. And do you know who the person in the mask was? The fucking cop. But that's not even the best part. She was working with the blonde girl because the blonde girl and Jojo were actually friends. I'm not gonna lie, this has to be some of the worst writing I've ever seen, and I'm not even done. Because it turns out, the 6 friends didn't even bully Jojo Siwa to death. The blonde girl getting revenge for Jojo is the one that actually killed her by accident. So this entire plot is built around these people that bully her to death, when it turns out the one getting revenge for her is the one that actually killed her by accident. And you're telling me the writers and producers actually thought they cooked here? And I don't even want to talk about how the cop got involved, because that probably makes less sense than the actual plot. Because remember, she just killed 6 people and she didn't even know who Jojo was. So I'm just gonna leave it there. I rate this movie a 0 out of 10, and I didn't even rate the Ryan's World movie this low because this movie is actually trash. Like, it's bad. I now understand and fully support why Jojo never tweeted or said anything about this movie while everybody else did, because she probably didn't want to promote this to her audience. I feel like I wasted an hour and 30 minutes watching this film and then tons of other hours editing this video for you guys. So if you don't like and subscribe, I'm going to come to your house.